Hey guys, I don't know about you, but I am so excited for this group. I need this so bad right now. Like, I have been working out like a boss, but my nutrition is all over the place. And so I feel really, really bad. I just finished this awesome workout program, but I didn't see any results physically. Like, I didn't see my body changing, even though I was working out hard every day and doing all the workouts because I was eating like crap. You know what I mean? So I'm so ready for this, like to really dial in my nutrition. This is going to be a great group. And I am super incentivized by the group atmosphere, all of us working toward our goals together and supporting each other, and the accountability of like having to show up because I know that you guys are showing up. You know what I mean? And then the cash pot at the end. Like, who isn't motivated by a little bit of extra spending money? So there's a lot that I want to talk about. Hopefully I will get through it all and it will all make sense. And if you have any questions, definitely hit me up. Okay, so originally this group was supposed to happen in the Beachbody On Demand app. There is a new thing that has just recently been launched last week, actually, called BOD groups. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Somebody must be thinking about me. And since it's brand new and it's only been out for a week, there have been major glitches. Like, technologically, it is sort of a mess. I couldn't even get into the group. I got the email invitation saying, yay, your group is up and running. And I tried to go to the BOD app and the group just wasn't there. So I've been countless hours this week on the phone and on chat with Beachbody Tech team trying to figure out what is going on. And I finally got in, and then navigating in there is just kind of weird and quirky. So it's not my favorite right now. I think eventually, once they get all the bugs worked out, it will be a really amazing tool for us. And I am going to go ahead and send you guys all the email to invite you to that group. It'll sort of be the place where you can use it as an added extra resource. It will have a bunch of other coaches from my team and their people. So this is everyone doing this health bet will be in there. So a big group. And there are some pretty cool tools and features, like you can log your workouts, you can log, do like kind of a food journal in there. You can log your pictures and measurements, and so it does have some pretty cool features. And there will be some good content in there. I'm going to be throwing in some posts. A bunch of other coaches and their people are going to be throwing in some good content posts from time to time. So I do want you to have that as a resource. You may see in that group other coaches referencing things that don't apply to you and I. And the reason why that is because when we created this group, we all decided that individually, each individual coach got to decide the criteria for being able to do this group. And so some coaches are making their people be on Shakeology, or making their people do a certain workout program, or you know what I mean? And they have specific rules, and that's fine. We'll talk a little bit about our criteria in just a minute. But so I do want to invite you to that. So watch your email. You will get an invitation to download the Beachbody On Demand app and find that Health Bet group on the app, and just use it as much or as little as you'd like. But I do want you to have it as a resource. But for the most part, the next 4 weeks, the day-to-day stuff, I just want to keep in here. You know what I mean? I just want to keep to the 9 of us, or I might have 1 or 2 more, a nice solid group of 9 or 10 people. We can really get to know each other and bond and create this unity, and it's a lot easier to keep track of people if someone goes AWOL and disappears. It's a little bit easier to see rather than in a big, huge group with 100 people or 50 people or however many people. And so there's not going to be a whole lot of like tick-tacky requirements as far as what you need to do every day. Within this group, I did want to tell you, so the cash pot is at almost like $500. So that's kind of cool. Like, if everyone wins, you'll get your $20 back. You know what I mean? But if, some people fall off the radar, hopefully none of us, I don't want anyone to fall off the radar in here, but you'd end up with more money than you put in. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so there will be a graphic that says workouts, and it will have like May 11th through 17th, like a little picture. Workouts, May 11th through 17th. And every day as you do your workout, I want you to snap a sweaty selfie or snap a picture or whatever, and go to that post and post it in here and tell us what workout you did, how you felt, how it went. Did you work out in the morning or night? Are you going to try to keep that same time? Do you need to challenge yourself more, or did you push yourself really hard? Did you get sweaty? We just want to keep tabs on what we're doing as far as workouts are concerned. One of my requirements is I want you in some sort of a Beachbody workout. It can either be something on Beachbody On Demand, for those of you who have that, or if you're old school like me and you've been around the block for a long time with Beachbody, you might have DVDs that you can bust out and do a DVD program, and that's cool too. I do want you working out Beachbody workouts, and I don't care what program it is. It can be any program, but I do want to see Beachbody workouts. And if you want to do some sort of hybrid where you do 3 Beachbody workouts a week and 3 days of running or swimming or biking or, whatever it is you do, that's fine too. But I do want to see us utilizing those Beachbody programs. Make sense? And so one of the first things that I'm going to ask probably tomorrow in this group is for you to tell me what program you are going to do with Beachbody for workouts. And nutrition, it'll be the same thing. There will be a graphic that is just once a week. That graphic will pop up on like a Sunday or whatever. And then all week long, we're going to be adding to that graphic. Add pictures of what you're eating, pictures of your meal plan. Pop in there and tell us, I sucked with water today, you guys. I only got 32 ounces of water today, and then I drank 8 Diet Cokes. Like, if that happens, that might sound like my real life right now. If that happens, tell us about it. Don't run away and feel guilty. That's the opposite of what we want. We want to lean into the group, because I'm sure during the next 4 weeks, there will be times when at least I go off the deep end and eat, 2 crumble cookies instead of 1. Like, it might happen. Hopefully not. The whole idea is for us to just be more mindful. And when it comes to nutrition, if you have access to either one of the Beachbody nutrition programs, either Portion Fix or To Be Mindset, I do want you to be using those. They are phenomenal programs. I'm going to be doing kind of a hybrid, but mostly To Be Mindset. Because I really, really like the principles of that and how it helps me relate to food. So if you have access to those, definitely use those. And if not, on the Beachbody On Demand app, when you download that, there will be some tabs there. Or even if you just get online and go to beachbody.com, there will be lots of information about nutrition. And just keep it simple, okay? More water, less soda, more veggies, more sleep. We don't talk enough about sleep. Like, I eat so much better when I sleep better. I feel like they're linked. Also with water. When I drink a ton of water every day, I eat better. Also, when I wake up early, I know that sounds kind of contradictory. You're like, wait, you're telling me to get more sleep, but then you want me to wake up early. For me, when I wake up early and get my day started right and own my mornings, I eat better all day and I feel better. Like, I'm happier. I feel more like myself. And so I want you to do some of these things, maybe less sugar, or maybe you make yourself a deal where you're like, so one of my deals, I really have been addicted to soda lately. One of my deals for myself is if I get 80 ounces of water in a day and I want a soda, a Diet Coke, I can have one. But I have to get my water in first, all of it. Some people make deals with themselves where they're like, okay, I'm only going to have sugary sweets. I'm only going to have sweets on the weekend. like on Saturday and Sunday, and the rest of the week I'm not going to have sugar. And that works, you know, like whatever works for you and is realistic for you. We want it to be challenging, but we also want it to be attainable and something that you can stick with. You know what I mean? So I am super basic when it comes to meal planning. My family eats, I only really have to plan dinners because we eat a lot of the same things over and over again for breakfasts and lunches. So I don't even have to think about those 2 meals. But dinners, I sit down every weekend and look at the week and we plan out what we're going to do for dinners. And then I go grocery shopping and buy the groceries for that. Prep as much of the food as I can in advance so it's just in the fridge, easy to grab. Just plan in advance whatever you can to set yourself up to be successful. You know what I mean? Okay. Supplements. If you do have access to the Beachbody supplements, to Shakeology, to Energize, to Recover, I love all 3 of those and I use them every day. I drink Shakeology every day. I use the Energize and the Recover every day. Every time I work out, I'm a lot better with the Energize than I am with the Recover. Sometimes I forget about Recover, but it's so good too. I need to be better about doing that. So if you have them, use them. Okay. I promise you they are beneficial and they will help. If you don't have access to those, but you're like, well, maybe I want to try it. I tried it once a long time ago. I wasn't really into it, but maybe I'll try it again. Let me know, because I have a ton of product that I can ship you for super, super cheap, like lower than Coach cost. You know what I mean? Just because I have it, and why not? You know, because I want everybody to experience how awesome these products are. So if you have products, definitely be using them consistently, and you will feel a difference and see a difference. With Zoom workouts, I don't know how many of you guys would be interested in doing live Zoom workouts. We don't all do the same workout, and we don't even all get on at the same time. But if you've been following my Instagram stories, sometime between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m., we try to shoot closer to 7, but sometimes it doesn't happen until 7:30, 7:45. We jump on a Zoom call. Like whatever time I'm ready to work out, maybe it's 7:15, I open my laptop and I enter in the Zoom meeting number. And sometimes there's only 1 or 2 other people on there working out at the same time as me. Sometimes there's 5 or 6 of us. Sometimes there's 10 of us working out all at the same time. And we're all doing different workouts. And sometimes I get on late at like 7:45, 8 o'clock. I stumble onto the Zoom and everyone else that's on there is like finishing their workout. But even just that minute of being like, hey, I'm here, and other people see me showing up, you know what I mean, is so, so powerful. So we've been doing that every day, not on Sundays, but Monday through Saturday, between 7 and 8 is when people hop on. So I would like to invite you guys to do that. If you're like, oh, I really want to be able to do Zoom workouts, but that time doesn't work, let me know, because we can totally switch it up. We can totally switch up the time. We've just been doing between 7 and 8 because that's what's worked for a lot of us. But I'm open to suggestion, whatever works for you guys. And that added accountability of showing up to work out at the same time that other people are showing up to work out is pretty dang cool. And it also, once again, creates kind of that community feel of like, we're all in this. Like no one gives up, no one surrenders. We're all in this together until the end. Okay. Most of you guys, I'm almost done, I promise. You guys are like, shut up. Most of you guys are in for the 4% body weight, which means we're going to have weigh-ins once a week on Mondays. Sunday night, before I go to bed, I will give you a code word, like a secret word. You'll have to write that word on a little scrap of paper and put it down on the floor next to your scale. And this is very standard of like the health bet model, the diet bet model, just to make it legit. And then you weigh yourself. And then you take a picture of it, of you with your toesies standing on the scale with that word next to the number of how much you weigh that day. And you're going to take a picture of that and you're going to send it to me on Mondays. Starting this upcoming Monday will be our first weigh-in. And then our final weigh-in will be June 8th. I think it's June 8th is the final weigh-in. And that's 4 weeks. So we have 4 weeks to lose 4% of your body weight. And you can do the math. You take your weight and you times it by 0.04, and that will tell you in pounds how many pounds you're supposed to lose in the next 4 weeks. My guess would be it's somewhere in the 5 pound to 10 pound range, which is totally doable. Absolutely doable. For me to lose 4%, I'm going to have to lose close to 8 pounds, which is 2 pounds a week, which is healthy and sustainable and doable, you know? So this isn't hard. It's just, you got to be consistent. You got to show up every day, and do the things that you know that you need to do. And if you have a day that wasn't spectacular nutritionally, or you miss a workout or whatever, you show up again the next day. I keep coming back to that because that's my downfall, you guys. That's why I love these groups so much, is because I tend to be super hard on myself. And when I quote unquote screw up, or whatever you want to call it, I disappear. And having a group like this makes it so I cannot disappear. Like, I just can't. I'm the leader. Like, I have to show up because you guys, I want you to show up. And if I don't take it seriously, why should any of you? You know what I mean? So this group is going to be awesome, and I hope that you are excited about it. So like I said, most of us are in for the 4%. There are 1 or 2 people in this group who did not want to focus on the weight loss and didn't want to do the 4% requirement. And in that case, you need to come up with 2 or 3 goals that you track, and they have to be measurable. Something that is not, what's the word? Measurable, actionable, SMART goals. I'm coming back to my teacher days. Non-subjective, okay? Easy, clear cut, dry, easy to tell if you did or didn't, you know? Things like, okay, I'm going to do 5 workouts a week, or 6 workouts a week, or 4 workouts a week, whatever. And push as hard as I can, you know, on my workouts. I'm going to drink 100 ounces of water every single day. I'm going to cut out sugar and not have any sweets or treats or desserts for 4 weeks. That one would be hard for me, but I could do it. I'm going to eat so many servings of fruits and so many servings of vegetables every day. You know, like, whatever your goals are going to be, whatever works for you and is important for you, send me those goals for this weekend before the first weigh-in. And then it's up to you to track. Okay, I'm not going to be asking you to post every single day based on your specific goals that you set. But on Mondays, when the rest of us are weighing in and sending screenshots of our pictures of our weight, I do want you to send me some sort of documentation from the week about your specific goals and what you have tracked. So maybe it's a food journal that you're keeping. Maybe you're just jotting everything down so that you can take a picture of it at the end of the week and send it to me. Some sort of documentation, and it's totally up to you, and it's totally like honor system up to you to be able to say, you know, over the course of the 4 weeks, if you stuck to whatever those goals were. And then at the end of the 4 weeks, we split the cash pot, which is almost $500. That's crazy. It's going to be awesome. Okay. The last thing I want to say is this. I am a huge, huge believer in how important it is to not only work on the things that are going to transform us physically, but to transform yourself mentally and emotionally. I need you to be doing something that is uplifting and positive in your brain. Okay, we call it personal development. So listening to a TED Talk or a podcast or an audio book that is uplifting, that makes you feel. I want you to feel, you know what I mean? I want you to feel like I have so much to give the world. Why am I holding back? Like, I am capable of absolute greatness right now in this moment, not in 4 weeks when I lose 4%, but like right now, today. I want something that empowers you and fires you up. And I want you to be doing it consistently, daily, even for 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Listen to something. I have Audible on my phone and I listen to books on Audible. Some of my favorites are Girl, Wash Your Face. That one's really good. Speaks to my heart. 5-Second Rule by Mel Robbins is really good for people who are like procrastinators, who put things off and just need to self-start. 5-Second Rule is amazing. Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. If you want to be someone who gets up early and gets your day going the right way, but you just suck at it, Miracle Morning is great. And then one that is my favorite. It has a lot of swear words, so if you're not into that, don't do it. But it's called Un-F Yourself by Gary John Bishop. And he's like Scottish and has this Scottish accent when he reads it on Audible, which I think is adorable, especially when he says swear words. I'm like, you sound so funny. No, his is that book, Un-F Yourself, is really good. I really like it. It makes me feel like on fire. So find something. It doesn't have to be something that you buy or pay for. Because like I said, you could get on YouTube even and find like inspirational playlists of TED Talks and things that are easy to access and free. But I want you to be focused on that too. Because so much of this, like, you guys, here's my soapbox. I don't want us to feel like the next 4 weeks is going to suck because we're all on a diet. That's the opposite of what I want. I want us to focus on how good we feel when we do things that we know are good for our bodies and our minds. Like, I want it to be all about, like, hey, when I exercise, I get stronger. I feel good. I have energy. I feel proud of myself. And these are all good things. You know, when I eat more veggies, less sugar, I feel like I have more energy. I don't feel bloated and crappy. Like, I feel good. I want us to focus on how these actions that we're taking every day are changing our lives for the better. And it doesn't have to be huge and drastic and scary. And we do it for 4 weeks, we lose weight or whatever the goal is, and then we go right back to the way we were before. Okay, we're calling it healthy habits. We want to focus on the healthy part of things that we're doing because we're amazing. I don't want you to feel like I'm not amazing until I lose the weight. It's not what it's about. You're amazing now. And I know that's true because you wouldn't be here if you weren't. You wouldn't be here in this group trying to take control of your life and to become a healthier person and to make some healthier habits if you didn't love yourself right now. You know what I mean? It's not about 4 weeks from now. Weight loss, feeling stronger, feeling better, winning money, those are all great things. But like, if you're not enough right now, then you're never going to be enough. Like, we got to work on this as well as all of this. Okay? You with me? Woo! This was a long one. 23 minutes. I'm so sorry, you guys. Give me a thumbs up or a comment or something that says that you've watched this. And if you have any questions, things that I didn't cover, things that are unclear, over the rest of this weekend, that's what we got to nail out. So that by Sunday night, it is crystal clear, like game time rock and roll on Monday. Okay? I'm so excited to do this with you guys. Okay? I will talk to you later.